If you are visiting London either from abroad or if you're a British visitor and you're going down to London for a weekend or for a visit, this is something that you absolutely have to do. It's something that a lot of people don't know about yet, but believe me, they're going to find out about it soon because this is something really special. It is the highest viewing point, not just in London, not just in Britain, but in the whole of Europe. It's the highest free viewing platform in the whole of Europe, and it's called Horizon 22. It has not been open very long, and a lot of people think that the highest viewing point in London is the Shard, or some people may have heard of Sky Garden, but actually neither of those are the highest point. It's actually Horizon 22. Now the Shard is the tallest building in Britain. At the moment it's the tallest building in Europe, but it doesn't have the highest viewing point because there are residential flats and apartments and hotels within the Shard. So if you want a free viewing platform, somewhere that you can just go up for a few hours and get a great view, then the Shard is not the place to go, and the Shard costs a lot of money as well. Horizon 22 is actually completely free of charge. The only problem is people are getting to know about it and it's quite hard to get tickets. So do not, repeat, do not just turn up because you probably won't get in. You need to book tickets in advance, and you need to book tickets a long way in advance. So if you're planning a visit to London in the spring, I strongly advise you to book your tickets now, even though it's a few months away, because you are going to need to have an advance ticket to get in, especially because it's free, so it's very, very popular. So first of all, do a Google search on Horizon 22, or if you can be bothered, just type in horizon22.co.uk into your browser, and then you get the option to book tickets. Book tickets. And you've got a choice here. If you need special assistance tickets, for example, if you have disability, then click here. If there's a large group of you, like a school group, then click here. But for most people watching this film, you're going to want a standard ticket. Book a ticket. Now, this film is being made in mid-December, but when you click on pick a date, you will see that December is completely booked up already, and half of January is already booked up, and all weekends are booked up. So unless you want to go during the week, you're going to have to go way ahead to probably March or April before you can even get a ticket. It's that popular. If you're prepared to go midweek, then there is some availability, but as you can see, you're going about 6 weeks ahead at the moment. So the furthest you can book ahead would be 2 months in advance. So click on there, 12th of January, and then you've got various ticket times. Now, depending on the time of year, I would advise going at round about 3:30 in the afternoon. And the reason I say that is because during the winter and the early spring, if you go too late, if you go at 5 o'clock, it's already going to be getting dark. Whereas if you go about 3 o'clock, you get the best of both worlds, because you'll see the view of London while it's light, but you'll also see sunset as it approaches 5 p.m. and it starts to get dark. So you actually get the best of both worlds. You get to see London from the highest viewing point in the whole of the city while it's light, but also you can see it in the dark as well. So you just click on the time you want. If you just want daylight, then obviously choose earlier, but I'd say 3:30 is quite a good time to go, because then you see the light and the dark, and then choose the number of tickets you want. And obviously you've got a choice of adult, child, infant. You can choose however many you want, disabled adult, and of course there is that option to click on the button for special assistance needed as well, and they are very good at giving you special assistance. And also you've got disabled child. Then just add your ticket to your order. Now you do have to fill in a few personal details: your name, your postcode, which country you're from, and email address, and a phone number, but that's optional, so you don't have to bother with that if you don't want to. And you can choose whether or not you want to opt into emails from Horizon 22, obviously you have to tick on the accepting terms and conditions, and there are lots of them, but they're obvious things like you can't take alcohol in, you can't take large baggage, you obviously can't take things like explosive items and things like that, or anything that could be construed as a weapon, all those sort of things you're ticking on, and then you just complete your order. You will then get an email which includes a ticket which you can either print off or you can download to your Apple Wallet or your Google Wallet if you are on Android. And then when you arrive, all you have to do is show your phone or show the printout if you're old-fashioned and you use printed paper. Either way, it's free. There is an option if you change your mind to cancel or to rearrange. But of course you probably won't want to do that anyway, because it is an absolutely wonderful experience. It is the best view you are going to get in the whole of London. In fact, it's the best view you're going to get in the whole of Europe. The Sky Garden is right next door. That is in the building which is often known as the walkie-talkie, and that's worth visiting as well, and that's also free, but it's not quite as high up. So if you go to Horizon 22, you're going to be on level 58 of the building. It's 250 metres above ground level. If you're old-fashioned or if you're American, then that's 833 feet above sea level, which makes it the highest free viewing platform in the whole of Europe. It's in what's called the Leadenhall building, which is the official title. Most people call it the Cheesegrater. The nearest main station is Liverpool Street, but there are lots of other tube stations nearby, and I highly recommend it. It is going to be one of the best views you will get anywhere in Europe. In fact, probably anywhere in the world of any major city. So don't miss it. Horizon 22, you do have to book about 2 months in advance, but it is completely free to book it, and all you have to do is go to horizon22.co.uk. Hope you find this useful. It's a wonderful new addition to London's tourist agenda, and it's completely free. So if you're visiting London, if you're either a foreign visitor or a British visitor, do not miss Horizon 22. And while you're at it, you might want to also book the Sky Garden as well in the walkie-talkie building, which is only about 5 minutes walk away, and then you can get a view from the Sky Garden as well. My name is Darren Bugg. Thanks a lot for listening. Hope you found this very useful, and I'll see you again soon.